Yes.
Hopefully they didn't hear that.
Hello, everybody. It's July, and I'm back. Right, first day back.
Yay!
Looking a little rough around. Oh my gosh, Amy, that hair. The time frame was brutal. 4 hours was brutal.
Yeah.
So anyway, so if you don't know, we just got back from Alaska with our Scan and Cut cruise. It was amazing, and I didn't want to come home because the weather in Alaska was nice, which is the first ever. So
it was less than half our temperature almost.
Yeah, it was half, but it was still good. So it was all right. So we've got Sacramento in the house, beautiful California.
Yeah.
I was just on that West Coast, which is the northwest is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's so beautiful there.
Yeah.
We spent a day in Seattle before we got on the ship. So we got to see the Chihuly Museum. We went to the modern pop art museum, went to the Space Needle, and so it was fun. Anyway, so it is, hello, North Carolina. It is Texas. You are cooking. You just got a monster storm, and now you guys are cooking. I feel so bad. I text Becky Thompson while we were on the cruise to see, they're inland, they're in San Antonio, but just making sure all my Texas friends are safe from the dang hurricanes. So, hi, Nancy. Welcome home. Yep, we're home.
Hey, Nancy.
We are home. Yeah, Terry, I'm still jet lagging too. I look a little rough today because that 4-hour time frame was brutal. We had plane delays. Took us forever to get home, as usual. So that's what travel is now. Delay. Hurry up and run.
Your bag showed up when you got home.
My bags were there, which was great, which is always a worrisome thing also. So anyway. All right, we are here for Serger box opening. 80. If you haven't gotten your boxes, 80 more leave tomorrow. And it's all about when you joined. It's your renewal date. Whatever date we first charged you, that's a date your box is charged. Then they go out. Here's my girl, Carolyn. Yes, so
like if you first went and signed up on the 15th of the month, that means that your label will be generated on the 15th of the month.
Right, yeah.
And that's when it gets shipped out.
Yeah, so we're trying to migrate everybody towards the first of the month, but that is a logistics nightmare, but we're working on it. So, all right. So this month is Serger Maintenance Month. It's a little different. We're doing the box opening and 3 classes this month. So I'll show you what's in the box here in a second, but we have our opening tonight. And then next Tuesday, which would be our normal class, is going to be basic Serger maintenance, cleaning, oiling, that kind of thing. And then the second class, we are doing troubleshooting, tension settings, when things go bad, what they look like, how to fix them, that kind of thing. And then the third class, I don't know if it's going to be Zach or Ed, but we're going to bring a repair tech in to talk about some of the more detailed cleanings. Especially if you don't live close to a service person, some things we probably wouldn't recommend, but there's some very mechanically talented people out there.
Kind of like a deep service.
A little bit more of a deep service than what we can just do every day when we use our Serger. You ready?
Okay?
You ready, Jim? Let's lift the lid.
Lift the lid. Right here?
Right here.
Right here?
Yes. So, let's change the wrong button. Wait, that button. There we go.
I'm lifting the lid.
Ta-da! So you have your little cover sheet that has the dates for your classes. So everybody's gonna
right on there.
Right? They have the same Zs, the 18th, the 23rd, the 30th. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we're good. So the classes and then what is in your box is in there. So we're excited about that. And then also the directions to how to get into your classes. We added so many new people. So this class is live always on Facebook, the unboxing, and YouTube. You have to log in to Amy So's with the email you registered with to access the classes because they're private and so, anyhow, they're private. All right, James, what's the first thing in the box? No tissue this month. It was a weird box this month just because there was no tissue. So
Probably like the biggest box.
the biggest box, the heaviest box we've mailed, probably the most expensive box we've mailed. We had these little vacuum cleaners, and I don't want to call, we had them made. We found something to the specifications that we needed. So the first thing, you're going to get your vacuum cleaner, and I'm going to show you how it works. I have one in the other camera. And that toolkit, you can unzipper it, James, please. The toolkit is what did Zach say? Is it 45 degrees or 90 degrees? A 90-degree offset ratchet. And I'm going to show you how this works. Now, not so much for your Serger, because most Serger throw plates pop off, but this is for taking off your throw plate. Instead of you getting your big fingers and that tiny quarter or little screwdriver trying to get your throw plate off, we're going to show you how this 90-degree ratchet works. And plus there's plenty of tips, and you're going to want to hide it, right? Don't leave it in a bag called toolkit. Make sure you put it in, feminine hygiene products or something. So none of your people in your house will open it up and steal your vac. Yes, Reen's here. Reen and I just got off that cruise, girl. I'm jet lagged today. And then you got some long cleaning. I can't call them Q-tips, but
no,
cotton swab cleaning things. That's what those are. So those are some things we use in repair to apply the oil and that kind of thing. So is it, Doris, is it cordless? Well, Doris, let's go find out. Uh-oh. Here we go. So it's cordless and rechargeable. So that is the good thing. So here, when you open it up, it all comes apart, right? So you have this part, your filter just drops down inside here, and your filter can just be, kind of just shook out. So it's not anything super big, and just kind of pushes in there and kind of stays with, I'm going to call it friction. Is that right, Jim? It just sticks in there. And then this just kind of gently screws on. Okay. This is your on-off switch. This is your rechargeable, which just plugs right in here. And then you have a USB end. So what does that mean? You can plug this into your scan and cut and recharge it. You can plug it into your sewing machine and recharge it. Some of you probably have what we call a brick, the white plug that has the USB adapter in the end of it. That's how you're going to charge it. So the reason I liked this vacuum cleaner, not only does it suck things in, it blows things out. So this long adapter, of course you could use that in the front too, just kind of screws in, right? So with this on, it blows things away. And it's a little loud for me, but anyhow, it is what it is. So you can use it to blow things away. But the nice thing is you have all of these adapters. So not only is it your Serger, it's your computer keyboard, it's your laptop, it's everything. It's better. Anything that needs vacuum that's in a tiny spot, right? Your toaster crumbs in your toaster tray, things that are hard to access. I dumped a whole cup of rice down the burner of my gas stove. It was, so this would have been perfect to get all that.
Plus with the brush on it to help loosen anything that's stuck. Yeah,
absolutely. And then you have kind of like an upholstery attachment. And I don't know, you probably could get the minor things out of your car, like the minor things off your seat, like the kids have crumbs and stuff in there.
Probably even lint off your sewing chair.
Lint off your sewing chair, exactly. And then some of these adapters, I'm gonna have to ask Seth, here's like a little micro adapter.
Oh, you know what? Even some of the smaller ones vacuum up the keys of your keyboard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your computer keyboard, all of that would work. So you have lots of pieces and parts. And I apologize for the Chinese directions, but that's the way our life is, and I can't fix that.
And I would say probably even on the sewing machine where some of the vent ports are, maybe go a good cleaning of those too. Yes,
and again, the Serger maintenance, sewing machine maintenance is all kind of the same deal, right? So these are Serger threads that we just kind of cut up when Jim made his Serger chains, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they cut it off. So it does a really good job, and you just unloosen it, pull out the filter. I'd probably kind of brush that out and put it back in there. And here's the best part. I'm going to take this off. And I'm going to put the little nozzle on the back. Now I'm going to make a total mess. You ready, Jim?
Uh-huh.
And it's a lot. Now I just realized I just blew that all over the floor, which is going to take a regular vacuum to clean it up. I just made a total and complete mess of everything, which, you know, isn't hard to do. So you have that long tool to get inside things. You can blow things out. Right?
Yeah.
Right. So how cool is that? And I'm sure if you have a child in your house, especially a male child, this becomes a method of mass destruction. Right? I think the boys, when they were younger, they picked up everything and it was some sort of a weapon.
Well, yeah.
So it kind of looks like some sort of a weapon. So the little toolkit, So we did put values on the items. I don't really like to do that all the time because I don't. But these little small screwdrivers, if I can use this, anybody can use this, right? They just pop in there. So you just run the ratchet with your hands like this. So you bring it inside your throw plate of your machine and you twist it. And then this little switch makes it go the other direction. So it reverses the screw out and reverses the screw in. And then you have all those tips. So instead of you trying to do this, right, and spin a quarter around or that little funky screwdriver or something they give you, that's what those guys do, right?
Sometimes those funky screwdrivers don't last. Don't
last, right? And then the cleaning swabs are kind of self-explanatory. I use it too. So the little tube of oil you get in some Sergers is not lubrication oil, it's cleaning oil. And I did not know there was such a thing. Like WD-40 isn't a lubricant, it's a cleaner. So please don't use that.
And there's water in it.
Yes, don't use that on anything. And so the little tubes that come with your machine are cleaning oil. So you put a drop on here and you can kind of get on up and down. Anything that moves, anything as a collar, or we're going to go through all of that. But these are great for that. And sometimes you just put a little bit of, like a little bit of hairspray on it or something. If you have a thread caught way back in, you can go in and just kind of scoop it up and pull it out. If you can't, some tweezers are awkward, but that's so. And we had full intentions of putting some sort of oil in there, but those of you that live in Colorado, California, Hawaii, who else just joined that list? Rhode Island.
Yeah, there's like
I have to do hazmat permits and everything, and I just don't have the energy to do that with. I'm like, you guys are not getting anything hazardous for me just because. So what did she say? You can use it to help turning projects. Oh yeah, the little stick parts, right? Yeah, absolutely. Again, you're going to want to hide those. So in my house, Zach is already that we had only 2 left, right, from the box because we really sold a lot, and I held those 2 in case somebody has a failure. So if you're get yours out of the box, get it charged, make sure it works. So I have 2 that I can replace if need be. So anyhow, so that's yes, it did. I used it to get in the cup holder of my car. Like
nice.
it because really hard places to do that with. So yeah, this month it's really about maintenance and troubleshooting your Serger. That's why we're offering so many classes for July. It's kind of a bonus month. We have so many newbies that we want to kind of get a little bit up to speed and kind of used to us, right?
Yeah.
Kind of used to us.
You said it's a bad thing, you know?
Oh, the blower to turn projects. Oh, like a tube turner.
Yeah.
Now look at, see that?
We're gonna have to order more.
I have to add $10 to the value of that. Yeah, what you do is slide your tube in and like put like a straw or something in here and poke it out the other side. Thank you. Took me a minute, Doris. A little slow today.
We're actually even using one of the sticks.
So Bonnie asked a question. The oil we received in a prior box, okay to use? Yes, that was Zoom Spout. And that was before I realized I was breaking the law. So I don't want to mess with the post office anymore. So Caroline says, really liking this box. Love the gadgets and tools. Yeah, I thought it'd be a little bit something a little bit different, right? Because you may not, splurge on some of these things. And some of you would walk in Home Depot and go, what is that? Or until you see Zach or Ed use it to remove a throw plate, light bulbs are going to go off because
I think you get a better agility with that, a better torque.
Right, because you're not really doing this.
Yeah.
You're just twisting the little knob. So most of us can do that without too much. And it's much stronger than trying to crank it down something. So the mini vac attachment, and I will say we sell a ton of those. They're just the attachments attached to your vacuum cleaner or, your shop vac, but you still got to get out your big vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
This can sit anywhere in your sewing room and be fine, right? You could still.
We may have to order more.
We have to order more. I don't know. I had to order 500 of them the first time. I don't know if I would do 500 again. So I know the ratchet tool doors. I agree. Yeah, you just I don't know, paint it pink or something. I tried to get a girl color, but they came in orange or black. At least orange, you can see it. So that was my thought. So anyhow. Also, for commercial machines, the blow thread when threading from start is currently use canned air. Yes, Barbie, that's a great point. Let's bring it up here. Yeah, so some commercial machines, you kind of push the air through, but this is nice because canned air has propellants that's alcohol based or it's going to dry out any lubrication you have. So that's a great point. Thank you. We're not a fan of blowing things out of our Serger, but if I can get in from behind to the left side and blow it out towards me, that's one thing.
Yeah.
If you have a very expensive Serger that has the touch screen and all the electronics, you never want to blow into it. You never want to use canned air because all of that gets behind the circuit boards and then it causes some glitches or misfirings or something when you get a lot of dirt on the circuit boards. The biggest problem we have in repair, not a biggest problem, very few people smoke like they used to smoke. Like 20 years ago, we had a customer who kept her ashtray next to the hand wheel on our sewing machine. Well, that's also the intake from the motor. Her cigarette would be burning. And then we opened the machine up and it was as yellow and cancerous as I've ever seen.
Wow.
I think it took 2 weeks of all of us sitting there with Q-tips trying to clean off the nicotine off the circuit boards and try to get the thing back to work again. But people don't really smoke like that anymore. So, and if you do, move your ashtray. That's all I'm going to say. Oh my gosh. So where are we at? We do have a Colorado in here. That state is on my bucket list. Colorado,
Nice area.
I met a couple on the cruise from Montana. They were both 85 years old. They didn't look a day over 70 if they were that. And we were talking about how I fly over those states. I'm either Nevada, California, or I'm up and down the East Coast or down the South. I rarely get to that Colorado, Montana, Dakota, South Dakota. I've never been there. So that's on my bucket list. So anybody else have any questions? You ready for Serger Maintenance Month? I hope so, because we're ready. Oh, let's see. Susie says, will we get an email or tracking number? Yes. So the minute we generate your shipping label, you get an email with a tracking number. So all of that, and they come United States Post Office, right? United States Post Office. Yes, we're still using the post office. We are trying desperately with the shipping because anything over a pound has gone up 30%. Mostly everything we sell is send to you is over a pound. The post office is raising their rates exponentially. UPS is raising their rates because Amazon announced they're doing their own deliveries. So they're cutting out FedEx, the post office, UPS. So they have to absorb those costs somewhere. And unfortunately, it's with small business people. Hello, Miss Bonnie, great box. Thank you so much. Can't wait for classes for Jim next month. Where are you going, Jim?
The Original Sun Quilt Expo is going to be in Dallas.
Oh, yeah. Cool beans.
And I got my Serger master classes there too.
Ooh, ain't that something?
So maybe after we do the expo run, we can maybe offer something else here in-house.
We can do that. Yes. So we're
road trip.
We're planning some events for the fall. So
come to Harmony.
We'll let you know. We should say come to Pittsburgh. People have no clue where Harmony is, but okay. All right, everybody. So does anybody have any questions? We good? This is July, August, September box, Serger Box is going to be so much fun. It's so cute. It's a sewing project, but it's
fun.
Fall decorating. Fun. Yeah, it's going to be cute as heck. So, and I know like we have people who live like everywhere that don't really have a hard fall like we do. So it's going to be kind of cute. It's good for everybody. So, all right. Oh, got a new comment. What's at the bottom? Is there Kansas City on your list of expos?
I'm not sure. Go to sewingexpo.com to be sure.
Yeah, there you go. And you don't necessarily do all of them.
Yeah.
You do all of them? Oh, okay. So well, there we go. So much for what I know.
Sorry.
It's all right. All right, everybody. Well, you have your dates inside your box. The live class is the 16th of July, and you'll be logged into Amy Sews to see that. July 23rd is the first, and that is a basic maintenance class. And then the 30th is the real maintenance class.
Like
troubleshooting.
Beyond the basic Serger class.
And subject to change, but it's all recorded and it will be there for you to watch anytime your little heart desires. So hurry up and get caught up on your boxes, right? Because we've got some great things planned for the next couple months. All right, everybody, have a terrific night because the more you know,
the more you sew.